Oh boy, how are we, folks? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Josh Potter Show. And boy, oh boy, this is one for the ages so far. Brand new place. The Roach Motel has moved inside of itself. The Roach Motel has come home to the actual Roach Motel. We have a studio inside my apartment now, and I'm so thankful for it. So, first episode, 2024, brand new place. And guess what? We had a wonderful time in Salt Lake City. So many roaches scurried out, sold out one of the shows. The other show almost sold out. But regardless, wonderful time in Salt Lake City. Thanks for coming out. I'll be at Wiseguys in Las Vegas, February 2nd through the 3rd. 2 shows, similar type of deal. So I hope many roaches scurry out and come to that right there. And then also, by the way, May 30th, DC Improv. That's on sale already somehow. So go get tickets to that. Coming up, we'll have shows to announce soon coming up in Huntsville and some other cities in the springtime. I'm so excited. So get over to the Instagram at Josh_Potter, Twitter at J_Potter. That's where you can buy tickets. And I will see you hopefully out on the road. Other than that, patreon.com/The Josh Potter Show, twitch.tv/Josh_Potter, and who better to welcome into the Roach Motel for the first time our guinea pig guest in a brand new space. It's Chase O'Donnell, everybody. The winner of the initial, well, not the initial, but the 2022 Roachie for Best Guest, and we put her in the Hall of Fame. She can't win it anymore, but we decided we would present her with a trophy.
Oh, but I have
the first
so
Roachie.
many questions.
So many questions. About what?
Look at this. Is it handmade?
It is. It was 3D printed by
3D
Kirsten's husband.
Kirsten's husband.
Yeah.
Now all my answers are questioned.
Oh, is that you were asking where it was coming from?
Yeah. Wow, this is beautiful. And I'm so honored.
That's the only one so far, and you get to have it
going like on display in my room.
Like an Academy Award.
This is cooler than an Academy Award.
What would it be? It's called EGOT, right? When you get all of them.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be a REGOT.
A REGOT.
Yes, you're regotted.
So I got the R, and I just need the
You got
EGOT.
the R. You just need the rest of the letters.
Wow, I'm just going to leave that right here.
Yeah, of course. Please.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to carry this with me everywhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And not only are we in a new spot today, we've got new personnel. I mean, it's a whole thing. And the only reason I bring that up is because we are taping this episode currently during the wild card playoff game that was rescheduled from Sunday to Monday in Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills are playing right now. When I last looked, it was 7-0 Buffalo. We scored a touchdown, Dawson Knox, with 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter. I've put my phone on airplane mode. And the second this is over, I get to restart the game. I will be completely radio silent until I catch up. But this is my Vietnam, Chase. This is really just like, I don't even know how to describe
and
to
yeah,
you.
what do you mean by that?
My Vietnam?
Yeah.
This is like
You're going to war?
Yeah, this is my battle. I have to do a show while my brain is completely preoccupied with something else. I can't even think right now. I actually am nauseous.
Well, I have something to take your mind off of it.
What's that? You have a present?
Yeah, I have a birthday gift for you.
What?
Because it was your birthday.
Oh my God, thank you.
I saw these and they just screamed Josh Potter.
Ooh, let's see. There's socks. Are they... Oh, Happy New Year, Happy New Me. This is true,
New
folks.
year, new me.
It is a new year. It's a new studio, and it is a new me. I did acid at Joshua Tree during the new year, and I came back a different man. I've
really?
Gotta say. Yes, I have. I've talked about it on Patreon quite a bit already, but it broke my brain in a way that I desperately needed it to. I don't even know really how to explain it.
I guess I'll have to listen to your Patreon.
I did explain it on there a little bit, but I can explain. I mean, I don't know what it cracked my depression.
Wow.
For at least, and I hope it lasts.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make it last. Maybe I have to do more acid. I really don't know. I don't want to go too deep, you know what I mean, and lose myself someplace.
So these socks are perfect.
It is. New year, new me.
And
Perfect.
and you can't go wrong with socks. They're cozy. Put them on as you're
yes.
watching the game.
That's true. I've been wearing slippers a lot more. It's a whole new...
Perfect. And it's nice to wear socks with slippers.
That's very true. Now, so the Bills, they moved the football game.
I know.
And if we win the football game, by the way,
You're playing my team.
it's your team now. I love that the Chiefs... It just says... She just has a jersey that says Kansas on it.
So, okay.
Close.
It says Kansas 311.
Who's 311?
That's my birthday.
Okay.
This is handmade.
Is this custom made?
Yeah.
You should have
And
put... I'm not trying to like revise your jersey here, but I think you should have put Kansas City.
So, different.
Because it's in
place.
Missouri. It's not in the state of Kansas.
I got this for Christmas. My dad actually made it for me. I should tell him the notes.
Maybe he was trying to avoid any copyright infringement
Maybe.
or something like
Probably.
that. Yeah.
And the back is just my initials. It's
That's awesome.
It's
It is
my
very
own jersey,
cute.
but yeah, you're right. This is the wrong state
Yes.
that I'm representing.
It's close.
But people know. You knew.
It's close
You
enough.
knew I meant
You should have just put
Chiefs.
Taylor on it or something.
Yeah,
like
I
the
know.
Taylor Swift's.
Listen, if I
The
custom
Kansas
made
City
it
Swifts.
myself, it would not have said Kansas 311, but I figured this is the show to wear it on.
No, it's perfect, especially for today. Like I said, if we win, we play against Taylor Swift, which I am the ultimate opponent. I mean, good golly.
What did you think of Taylor's reaction at the Golden Globes? Did you watch?
I did, and I think, whatever. At the end of the day, my opinion on that whole thing is like, the guy, those things are, you're never going to win, first of all.
If you host.
If you host, yeah.
No,
It's
yeah.
just like, what?
Well,
I would win if I got the check. That would be a W for me.
there's some people that are great at hosting.
Sure. But I mean, to throw your writers under the, it's just like,
Oh my
all of it
God,
was
awful.
very, like, it seemed ham-fisted, and Joe Coy's a nice enough guy from all the things that I've encountered with him. So I don't know. It's just one of those dumb things that I feel like got kind of blown out of proportion. And if anything, it's going to help him. So he's doing the Kia Forum, folks. So I don't think he's hurting too bad, you know, after the Golden Globes. But I didn't mind her reaction. Did you see her when she
Light.
was in the...
Very light. You would think heavy. Okay.
You would think heavy. Trophies are supposed to be, I think the better the trophy, the heavier it is. This one, the lighter than air.
Yeah. Lighter than air.
That's it's the honor. Usually the honor weighs more. But what was I saying? Oh yes, no. So did you watch Taylor in the cold?
What do you mean?
On Saturday night, she went to the playoff game in negative. It felt like negative 27. She had an outfit. There was a picture of her through the frosted window. She looked
God.
beautiful.
I love that you're the one that told me Taylor and Travis were dating. You are up on all the Taylor Swift news that has to pertain to NFL.
Well, it's really, I'm up on football. Yes, there's her outfit. You see. And by the way, we have a story regarding these jackets that she's wearing, because all these pictures with this jacket, and there was one man out there giving a sort of, what is it, praise to the woman who created the jacket. So we'll get into that in a minute, but let's start the sports since we're going to go right in.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep,
What is she?
beep, 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 beep.
Oh, you're going to do it on a kazoo? And then you couldn't do it at all? Let me see it.
Okay. Last time I was here, I said I would learn how to do it on the recorder, and I didn't get to it. But I felt
I
like
didn't even see the kazoo come out. And then I'm like, are you vaping? What is she laughing at?
Did you want to try?
Yeah, let me see.
You're really good at that. I practiced, and it didn't show.
I mean, I
The
didn't even.
nerves.
The second you pulled it out, you just started laughing so much that I was like, I think she's vaping. I think that's all that's happening here.
I probably would laugh if I was vaping because I've never done that.
Well, do you
Yeah,
want to
the
see
character.
why the Bills game was canceled? Mm-hmm. Before we get into the Taylor Swift
Yeah,
business?
I've been dying to know.
Okay, so in that first video that I posted up there, this would have been what the stadium looked like and the weather in the stadium during kickoff. Take a look at this.
Oh my God. Where is
Can you
this?
make it big? This is Buffalo. This is in Orchard Park. This is the stadium. This would have been at 1 p.m. Eastern time,
Wow.
Sunday for kickoff.
You
and
know
everyone's
what?
like, why did they cancel it? That's why.
I'm glad they canceled. Is this normal or is this global warming?
No, this happens a lot in Buffalo,
Okay.
unfortunately for the residents whom live there.
Okay, so this is normal. Oh my gosh, that would have been so miserable for everyone involved.
We've done it. I've been to games like that.
Oh,
But also this one, it's just like 50. Here's the thing. And people were like, oh, Buffalo's going soft and all this shit on, social media and stuff. Here's the deal, folks. Last Christmas, 50 people died. I don't think we need guys in, their fucking Bills jerseys and Zubas getting stranded on highways, with a 30 rack of beer, only thing to their name. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
50 people died from the...
from a blizzard last year. So yeah, I don't think we needed thousands of cars on the road. I think they made the right call. And also they're probably being a little extra cautious since all the people died last year. But so they moved it to today, and now I'm in hell.
And today it's sunny as can be.
Not quite. It's still storming.
Okay.
They had, in fact, as you can see in the next one here, they had to have more volunteers this morning get out to the stadium because it was still piling up. Here's a person salting, and this is my man Lismo who found this video. He used to call it the radio show I used to work on all the time, and I noticed he posted it. Look at this guy. He's doing salt. He's laying out salt. That for the whole stadium? Is that he's got like a little tiny cup of salt?
Well, he also seems
golly.
so enthusiastic to be doing that.
No, he's being diligent and making sure he gets that minuscule amount of salt on each step. I mean, golly, is that extra powerful salt?
That's nothing.
Here's a culmination of all the celebrations. Check out this last video here that I have from the Bills today. This was a tailgate that was just not but an hour ago. Go to the beginning there. So there's a table on fire. They've crawled up on a large snow dune. Or what have you, where all the plows probably piled the snow.
They're not gonna jump into the fire. Don't even.
Yes, they are.
Don't even
This is
tell
what
me.
we do.
Oh, they did that on purpose.
Yeah. What do you mean they did that on? It didn't look like they did that on purpose.
Oh,
You thought they were just gonna fall onto it
thought they
on accident?
accidentally fell into the fire.
Why would they put it there for any other reason other than to
stay
jump
warm.
into it? Oh, to stay warm. You thought that was what they were just burning? That's like,
Oh
we're
my
just
God.
crowding. They're roasting marshmallows on the plastic table. No, we jump through tables. That's the thing. And now, because
God.
jumping through tables is so millennial, like, what is it word? What
I've
is the
never
word?
heard of millennials jumping through
No, this
tables.
is Buffalo culture, but I'm
Okay.
saying, like, what's the word when
Something's millennial.
when something what is it? Chuggy? Chuggy, yes.
Chuggy.
It's so chuggy just to jump through a table now that the Gen Zs light them on fire.
Oh.
Yes, it's chuggy.
Oh, these are Gen Zers.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, no one above. I can't do this shit anymore. I'm not dipping into my health insurance deductible to jump through a flaming table. One time, the tables were a little after my time. We used to just walk on like hot coals and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a thing.
Yeah, we go.
Just
I mean, it's just tailgating.
What
This is
it
before the
for?
game.
Just
this
to
is the pregame. You get there.
I know, but, like-
the game today was at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. People got there as early as 10 a.m., 8 a.m.
Oh my
and they just start drinking in the parking lots. That's what we do. It's tailgating.
I went to one tailgate for the first time in October when I was
Which
doing
game?
shows in Madison. It was
Oh.
for college.
Oh yes, Wisconsin. The
Wisconsin,
Badgers.
the Badgers, and I went to a tailgate. And
Were they like this?
they weren't jumping through tables, but they were excited
They
for
don't
the
do that
game.
anywhere else.
They were excited for the game. And I thought, you know what? That feels so America.
It's the best.
I didn't grow up with that.
I did, and I miss it every day. Doing shots out of bowling balls.
Yeah, it just
all kinds
feels
of
like,
fun stuff.
It feels like I was like, oh, for the first time, I'm American.
That's for the first time.
Yeah,
That's so pure.
Because I grew up in LA. I never went to a football game.
Ever in your whole life?
I mean, I've been.
I guess
to
they
a
don't really
couple,
have them here.
but it wasn't like a big thing. And the college I went to, we didn't have a football team. I've just never been
In Buffalo, we tailgate for
a tailgater. All the things. Anyways, it was fun,
Now watch this
but
drive.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna.
That's the most patriotic sound drop I have.
Now watch this drive.
What's it say? Now watch.
Now watch this drive. It's George W. Bush after he declared that he was going to
And then
catch
he-
the terrorists.
And he was in his go kart.
Mark my words. Yeah, mark my words. We'll catch the terrorists. We'll find them. We'll catch them. We'll hunt them down.
Now watch this drop.
Now watch this drive.
No, that's American. So, if we win today, we play Taylor Swift. I've said it time and time again, but we talked about Taylor Swift's outfit. I can't believe you didn't know about it coming in here. She had a wonderful, as you could see, an 87 winter jacket on. Wow. And Brittany Mahomes, her new BFF, which is so bizarre. By the way, if you would have had that on your bingo card,
I don't think it's real.
Like, it's like when you have your best buddy at work. It's his girl. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you and your best buddy at work hanging out.
Yeah.
Going to work functions, and you have to know the other wife or whatever.
Yeah, I just don't love Brittany like I do
No
Taylor.
one liked Brittany Mahomes before this.
I don't like her now.
Here's the thing.
What, people like her now?
I'll say this. I think she's really hot. And
really?
But in like a crazy way. Like,
I disagree.
Like I think she's given Patrick Mahomes that crazy head.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
she's
saying?
not classy like Taylor.
No. That's my point. That's why I think she's hot, because she's like probably like wow.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
She's like, she's crazy. Taylor's classy.
Yeah, this lady, I mean, you name it.
She does
Taylor's,
it.
Yeah. But you don't think Taylor has any sort of?
It's all.
I think she's a little.
I think it's all classy.
You think it's all classy?
Yeah, it's all class in the bedroom.
What's that like in the bedroom? I've never experienced that. What could that even be? That sounds boring. Classy. But so they had
I'm sure she, has her fun.
But they you know what Taylor never did?
What?
She never gave credit to the person who made her jacket. And that is the wife of Kyle Juszczyk, who is a fullback on the San Francisco 49ers, who, hopefully not, but who the Chiefs might face in the Super Bowl.
Oh, interesting.
So Kyle Juszczyk went on every single post that he could find of Taylor wearing this jacket, and he made sure to give his wife all the glory.
I love that, but I don't want any hate or shade on Taylor, because she gets photographed every day.
I wasn't putting the shade on Taylor. And
she doesn't go, I was wearing this. Like, we all find it. Truly, we all find what she's wearing. There's websites dedicated to that. So this isn't on Taylor, but good for Kyle being a supportive husband.
Yes, we love a supportive king. That's the only reason I brought it up. It wasn't throwing, hey, Swifties.
Hey.
Lay off me.
Good. I'm off.
Hey, Swifties. Stand down and stand back. What is it? Stand by and stand down.
No, I think stand down. Yeah.
Whatever.
Stand down.
Just please. I wasn't. No, we love a supportive king, and I wanted to point that out.
Did we already go over this? How many Swifties listen to your podcast?
Oh, I don't think many. But here's the thing: they don't have to listen to it to catch wind of shade.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't. In fact, if it's something that they don't listen to,
then
they will
really
cannibalize you even more.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
okay.
There's that.
So that girl that just got shown is the one who made it?
Yeah. Well, I don't think that maybe it was. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. But yes. Oh, here she is. This is her I
think this is her TikTok.
That's her TikTok making it. Yes. So there it is. She's stitching it. She made one for Brittany too. There it is.
She's adorable.
Yeah, that's Kyle Juszczyk's wife.
Gosh, all these wives and girlfriends of football players are like a different breed.
Can I have one?
I know. Well, start playing football.
I mean, it's a little late. College football wrapped up too.
It's a very specific. Taylor isn't the usual like girlfriend of a football player. They're usually a little trashier.
It depends.
A little.
It depends.
A little.
It depends. Some of them are class E.
Who?
I mean, the ones you don't know about. That's the reason they're classy.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They're a lot.
Like Matthew or Kirk Cousins' wife. First of all, dime.
Okay, show
me. Good job, Kirk Cousins.
Because I think
Second of
it's
all,
more
God-fearing, like wholesome, wears sweaters and like.
Her?
Yes, take a look.
Okay, she seems very sweet.
Yes, I mean, there's like these.
Okay, she seems very
that's
nice.
A very different. That doesn't look like her.
Russell Wilson and Sierra.
Sierra.
You think she's trash?
No,
never
love
Sierra trash here.
No, Sierra's great. It's
what about Haley Stanfield, Josh Allen's girlfriend?
Oh, okay. See, listen, I take it all back. Stand down, stand back. I was watching a show about like, it's on Hulu. It was a Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce show.
Okay.
About them. And then they had lots of like wives of other football players on. And I was like, with my roommate, we were like, yeah, those women seem more like the wives of football players than...
Who were they talking to? I want to see these wives.
They present themselves more like wannabe Kardashians. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. I
like
see
they're
what
not
you're saying.
Kardashians. They present themselves that way.
I know what you're getting.
Do you know what
here.
I'm getting at?
Yes, I think so.
Is this rude?
The inner city blacks.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
No, the Kardashians are like Armenian or I don't know what they. Okay, take that out. Would you cut that?
No. Keep
Could you
it in.
please cut that?
Keep it in. They're Armenian. You're right. Okay. You want to see something cute? College football just ended, and this is like something that's. Look at that. It's a Pop-Tart, and after the game, they cooked them. It's kind of it's so fucked up, kind of, right? He's like, yay! The Pop-Tart was so cute. He like took over the internet.
Is he gonna pop out?
And then they threw him in a toaster. No, they eat him. He's the first ever edible mascot. So then he comes out.
He is popping out. Okay.
And he's cooked now. Hooray! And now you can eat him.
My gosh!
So they killed it.
No.
He's dead.
No, I get it.
And then as they peel his face off, I mean, it's fucked up.
No. I think this is adorable.
It was adorable. He was dancing. He was on the toaster. And now they're eating his face.
They're doing a bit. It's a bit.
Dreams really do come true. This Pop-Tart can't wait to die. What a fucked up. That's like some Greek philosophy thing, isn't it? Where it's like.
He goes down. He runs out. They put a fake Pop-Tart
It's like
in.
the aliens in Toy Story that are like, the claw. This guy's like, I can't wait to let this football field of people eat me.
Was the Pop-Tart the mascot for the football team?
It was for the bowl game.
Oh.
So the Pop-Tart sponsored a bowl game. Many bowl games have sponsors.
Oh.
And the Pop-Tarts was the sponsor of this particular bowl game. And so they did a thing where they go, we're going to have a mascot, a Pop-Tart mascot, and we're going to eat him.
I mean, and you're offended?
I'm not offended. I thought it was odd. I would have been fucked up if I was a kid watching this. I'm like, oh, the Pop-Tart, I just hugged him and now I'm eating it.
I don't think it was that. I don't
That's
think
like,
it's that big of a
what if
deal.
it was an animal?
I mean, I'm devil's advocate. I think this was adorable, great marketing.
That's like it is a great marketing. I mean, we're talking about it, and so many people were talking about it. I just think it's,
really? People were up in arms?
Oh no, everyone loved it. It was just Pop-Tarts were all over the news for a few days.
And what do you think of Pop-Tarts?
Captivating.
Do you eat them?
No,
Just
never.
regular?
I don't ever
Me
eat
neither.
Pop-Tarts. No.
No, me neither.
I like my Pop-Tarts alive. I am, what is
This
it? I'm
is
like
adorable.
vegan for Pop-Tarts.
Dreams really do come true.
He was the cutest mascot. He's dancing. He was on the end zone. He was doing like all kinds of fun stuff at halftime. And then they cooked his ass and ate
Oh,
him.
come on. I support Pop-Tarts. London, my sister,
Yeah.
we
know her well.
We know her well.
She's been on the program.
She did a campaign for Pop-Tarts.
Yeah,
So
she did. She made little crochet Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tart sweaters.
So let me ask you this. Did she put them in a toaster and eat them afterwards?
She didn't.
Well, they weren't sentient either like this one. They weren't sentient crochet Pop-Tarts. This thing has feelings and eyes.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. London K Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tartigan. Like a cardigan, but a
Aw.
Pop-Tartigan.
That's pretty sweet.
I guess that's what
not
it
a sentient being, though.
No.
That was cooked and then eaten in front of everybody. If I was a child, I'd have been traumatized.
Would you have?
I think so.
Really? I don't think it would have bothered me one bit.
Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Gametime. And when you're looking for tickets, you got to look straight to Gametime. Gametime is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, all the music, and all the comedy or theater events near you. They've got killer last minute deals, all in prices, and a best price guarantee I'll tell you about in a second. Everything you hate about buying tickets, Gametime has figured out. It's leisurely, it's easy. They even let you see a view from your seats so you know exactly what you're going to be buying. As a matter of fact, when you go to a baseball game, all the stadiums are different and unique. So it's pretty crucial to actually see the view from the seat you're buying, because I've had at times where I've just guessed, I'm like, this one's going to be sick. And then you go and it's like the most garbage seat you've ever had. Now Gametime gives you the 360 view. It's pretty unbelievable. And they have got everything, by the way, when it comes to views. They've got theaters. They've got, small venues. So whatever it is, you're going to get to see the view of what you're going to watch. Gametime is so serious about helping you save money that they've got deals on tickets not only up until the event starts, but even an hour after it starts. And their Gametime guarantee means that you'll always get the best price. And if you happen to find cheaper tickets elsewhere in the same section in row, Gametime is going to credit you with 110% of the difference. It's pretty unbelievable. So right now you can take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code POTTER for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code POTTER for $20 off. Download the Gametime app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Next up, we have a story about a college football player, a future one, I should say.
Oh, he's in high school.
He just declared he's an Indiana high school sports star.
Okay.
And his name went viral.
Uh-oh, I see it.
Do you see it? Pull it up there. Let's just pull up the image of him and what it says. Because I'm not even going to try. There he is.
Oh, he's white. I wouldn't have thought that.
Based off of the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a graph. We'll put up a graphic of his name because I don't necessarily want to say it. I don't know how to say it. I don't know anything about it. We do have a video where he
says it.
Will tell us how to say his name.
Let's hear that.
But let me just read about him real quick. Indiana high school sports star. This guy. Let's just say his name's Noah.
Let's just say
his name's Noah.
The inner city blacks.
And it went viral because he declared finally the Lawrenceburg high school athlete was the talk of social media because of his unusual last name. While other football players like Rowdy Beers have gone viral because of their unique names, many wondered how they're going to pronounce this guy's name. So Robert Griffin III, former college star and now analyst, he interviewed the whole
inner city blacks
family and gets the pronunciation here. And he said it's pronounced, and this is still not better for the record. He said it's pronounced Kanega. Wait, what? What did you say?
I said what you said. Okay.
For some people, it might ruin the name, according to Robert Griffin III. He says, I don't think it ruins the name at all. I think you should get a couple t-shirts that say, Kanega, please. And that would be hilarious. The dad, I don't even like saying it. I have to really separate it when I say it. If I'm on the air and I'm a broadcaster, I'm going with Noah.
Okay, my grandpa used to be a Cohen and he changed his name to Kent. Why couldn't they change his, people change last names all the time.
Why did he do that? He didn't want to be considered Jewish?
He couldn't get any work.
Because
they wouldn't hire him.
What a timely
if he was
problem.
Jewish.
I wonder if more people will do that now.
Yeah. So they changed it to Kent, but it couldn't have been that hard.
Sure.
People go to Ellis Island. They change their
Although, is it harder back then? Or is it easier back then? Because it's all you got to do is erase a thing on a piece of paper and then it's official. Whereas
is that all they had to do?
Now there's the internet. I don't know.
They just you could go back and see an article that says my last name is K.
Yeah, I don't know. And then also you got to do it the whole family. I mean, how many Noahs are out there really? I mean,
no, you just do your immediate family.
Okay. Yeah, I guess one person can. Oh, here we have the video now. Let's see here, Robert Griffin. Let's hear them say it. Maybe let's pray to the Lord we said it correctly.
Okay. Sorry, have you guys ever been to Paris?
Because of the song.
It's a random question, but it's not a random. It's a random question.
I know why.
I know why, he said. We know why too.
There's a song that says in Paris.
I know the song.
Wait, did he say did they bleep him out saying the word? I guess it's his last
We've
name.
never been to Paris.
How do you pronunciate your last name?
Oh, so this is how you pronounce it. It's Noah Kanega. You say it Kanega. Kanega. Like that.
What do you mean by that? See, that's the key. It's Kanega.
There you go.
I still don't
There
think
you
it's
go.
good.
Now
I'm telling you right now.
We all know I's are or I. They're not A's.
Well, pause it here. I am telling you right now out there, anybody calling any of the games where this guy's playing, you call him Noah or whatever number he is, because you don't want this on tape.
It looks like the family is loving the attention.
Yeah, they're like all psyched about it.
They're loving this attention.
They're like, right? What if they're just so racist? They're like, yeah, isn't it sick?
Can I ask
we
where
get to
they're
say
from?
it all the time.
I want to say they're from the South.
Indiana.
Indiana. Is that the South?
No.
Is that the Midwest?
Yeah.
It is.
Mm-hmm. It'd be funny.
I
if
mean,
they
I know
were-
where it is on the map, but I was wondering, like,
What it's considered?
culturally, are they the South?
It's more Midwest, I would say. Yeah, I think it'd be funny if they were actually racist and they were like, it's so fun. We get to say it all the time. Isn't that sick? But no, they do seem
They
way
seem-
too psyched to be called that.
They seem like, guess what? They seem Indiana through and through, don't they?
Hey, whatever you say, Chase.
Just like they scream Midwestern family.
Well, can I maybe this want to go south? Want to go deep south here?
Okay.
As we move on to the news.
Okay.
Oops, I hit the wrong one. Ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum. New studio, still me fucking up the buttons. Hasn't changed. Anywho, we got this email because I spoke about this with Jeremiah, I do believe. Did you know that they eat alligators out there?
No. The deep South.
Well, in Florida and like places like that.
You know, I don't think I'm surprised.
I was a little. I'm not surprised about the gators, but then I said, well, why don't we just eat all the lizards then? It seems that they would all be edible.
Mm-hmm.
So a person wrote in, says, watching the pod on the tubes, and Josh says, what are we going to eat next? Iguanas? Crime and Sports, another podcast, did an episode on this person, Julio Machado, called Dinner, Iguanas, and Murder. Here's a link of the quick blurb about him. So apparently this guy was eating iguana nuggets. And
What?
This is from Gilly. He says, love the show. Hope to see you live again soon.
Oh, so he like fries it though.
Machado started his career with the Mets. In the 90 season, he went to the Brewers in a 4-player deal along with pitcher Kevin Brown in exchange for catcher Charlie O'Brien and a minor league player. Machado had a decent fastball, good control, and willingness to challenge hitters. However, he is the footnote in the ledger of baseball history. Spending the 1991 offseason in his homeland, Machado was arrested for murder, being accused of shooting a woman following an auto accident.
Murder.
He was convicted, and following appeals, he was sentenced to 12 years in 1996. Machado was nicknamed Iguana Man because he had a fondness of eating iguana meat. Imagine being that team's caterer. I mean, they got to pull up some different things for all their dietary restrictions and things like that. This guy's asking for iguanas. Gross.
Isn't that gross?
Would you eat one?
I'm vegetarian.
Oh, that's true. But I guess lizards.
They count.
They count, huh?
That's meat.
Would you eat that Pop-Tart?
Yes.
That's not vegetarian.
Yes, it is.
It's alive.
Oh,
It's Pop-Tart
I get your
meat.
angle there. I guess I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be able to eat that Pop-Tart.
You're right. That's a living
It
Pop-Tart.
had a face.
Yeah, it did. It did have a life. But iguana, I don't even think if I ate meat, I would eat it. Unless like I went to, Morocco and I'm at
I
a
don't think
beautiful resort.
I don't think they have iguanas there.
They don't. So
I
I'm
don't
in
think so, do
Colombia.
they? Okay, there you go. Okay.
Beautiful resort.
What about like Jacksonville?
No.
At a beautiful
No.
resort in
No.
Jacksonville.
No, I wouldn't. And everyone was like, you have to try the iguana. It's a delicacy and it's a once in a lifetime thing. Maybe I would.
Mm-hmm. So do you eat fish?
Yeah, it's called pescatarian actually.
But why can't reptiles fall along like fish? Because they're not like mammals, and they're not
I don't know.
birds.
They don't live in water, I think is the distinction. I don't know.
What if it was an amphibian? Could you eat a frog?
Oh, no.
In France, they eat frog legs. It's a
No.
delicacy.
I don't know what
The
the
rules are
appeal
blurry
of,
to
it's
me.
very blurry to be like, I won't eat anything alive except fish because who cares about fish?
Yeah, they don't have brains or something.
It's very interesting what the rules of pescatarian is.
I like how you just kind of go,
Did I tell you I auditioned for a Pizza Hut commercial?
Did you have to eat the pizza?
Well,
Meat lovers?
no, like, listen, for a Pizza Hut commercial, a national commercial, I would eat meat. Like, no big deal. But because I grew up pescatarian, so I don't associate pizza with meat. Like, it didn't even cross my mind that people have meat on their pizza. And
Pepperoni.
I know
What do you think those red circles are in the cartoons?
But I didn't even cross my mind. And they go, okay, so, and by the way, I was like asked to audition, like the director plucked me out to audition. Big deal.
Okay.
And they go, any dietary restrictions? And I go, just pescatarian. Like, no big deal.
Thinking they were going to give you anchovies on
Like,
it?
thinking, I'm like, yeah, pescatarian, like, no big deal because who has, like, I obviously
It's
can eat
just
pizza.
pizza.
And they go, okay, it's pepperoni pizza and chicken wings. And I was
Oh, my
like, I
Lord.
backpedaled like you've never seen. And I'm like, oh my God, like, no big deal. I'll eat whatever. Oh my gosh. And then they were like, okay, we're still going to tell the director we don't want this to be an issue.
Oh, no.
And I was like, no need. Oh my God, really no big deal. And then the assistant director texted me and goes, pescatarian, Chase?
Oh, no.
Really? I'm trying to get you a job here. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't get it.
Did you get to try at least? Did you eat some of the pizza?
No, they had cheese pizza at the audition. But
Is that just because you said you were...
no, I guess they just like, it's cheaper. I don't know. I don't know why they had...
Well, then what was the big deal?
For the actual shoot day, they wanted an actual meat eater to be eating.
Oh, so they didn't even have it there. You couldn't be like, get me some pepperoni.
Yeah,
I'll
let me
show you that I can fucking...
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a big rookie mistake. Don't say you're pescatarian at a pizza commercial.
Oh, my Lord.
So
You would have been in a Pizza Hut commercial? Or was that what it was?
yeah,
Pizza the Hut?
yeah. The lines were, you took a bite and then you're like, pizza what?
Was that how you were going to do it?
I did it just like that.
Do it again.
You take a bite and go, you got pizza what? All
All right, I'm going to audition. Okay, ready?
Okay, your turn.
Hold something.
Okay.
Pizza? What?
Yeah, you would have booked it. That's good.
Oh, I did it a little shorter. I wanted to go, pizza? What?
Yeah. That's great. That's a good choice. that
Thank you.
made.
Thank you.
Anyways,
If you're out there, I eat all this shit.
yeah. So and then on camera they were like, "Would you eat the menu?" And I was like, "I would eat everything on the menu." Like the amount of backpedaling I did about.
Oh, I wish you got it. That would have been, and then it would have sucked though. You would have had to eat like.
Who cares?
How many chicken wings do you think you could have got down before you started puking? I mean, chicken wings are very.
You think?
They're like a carnal
You know
thing
what?
to eat. Like for a person who doesn't eat meat, like you have to bite like the leg.
I
of the
would have
chi-
had
you know
to
what I'm saying?
practice. I have truly
wing
never
makers.
had a chicken wing.
Yeah, and it's like
I
you
would
know,
have had to
it's
practice.
It's very like there's bones, and it's like you're like
I would have been like, pizza what? Like I would have been
you would have
like,
been like pizza. What?
yeah. So you
No,
know,
it's great.
It's really good. But yeah, I learned.
Can I do
a
one with the
lesson.
celery? Well, have you been on any planes lately?
No, are you going to talk to me about the plane exploding?
An American Airlines
I'm all
flight
worked
from
up.
Portland to Ontario, California. Who flies to Ontario, California? Why? They have flights that go there?
I have no idea.
Should I be looking at this
I had
airport
no
for
idea
flights?
we had an Ontario airport.
Ontario, California is a fucking airport? What the hell?
Just go to LAX.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had to make an emergency landing back in Portland after a window. I'm sure many people have seen this image already, but pull it up if you can. A window on the plane blew out. They say window, but it was an entire panel.
And like, what are the odds no one was sitting in that seat?
I thought about it because I'm a window seat guy.
Me too.
I'm all about the window seat.
I'm
and
window.
my face is like
On it.
this.
Sleeping
Thank God.
on
I do
it.
keep my seatbelt on. So I probably would have been like, I was getting stuck. A guy in the middle seat or aisle seat, maybe. I pray that he wasn't sitting in the middle seat.
Just randomly in the middle. Just
Some
scoot
idiot's just
over,
sitting in
dude.
the middle with another guy in the aisle. What an idiot. But if that was the case, I wouldn't mind that. I would have wished he should have got sucked out if he was sitting in the middle seat. But a guy in the seat got his shirt ripped off.
Oh my God.
Which is and all these people in this video, by the way, that we're watching, they're so calm. Can we hear the sound in it? Or is there
They're
music or
so
something?
calm. It's bizarre.
No one's screaming or anything.
We'd be like, oh my God.
I'd be like, holy shit! The plane has got a... Every 2 seconds, I'd be like, the fuselage is going to rip apart from the pressure.
Well, yeah. And then if anyone else sitting should be like, when's my turn? The plane going to fall apart.
I go, is this panel safe? There's people sitting in the rows in front of it and behind it, and they're just kind of like... They're like, the Wi-Fi is not working. I can't watch my shows.
And what is that flight attendant doing?
The drink cart. They're still giving the drinks out. That'd be crazy.
Wait. Oh, okay.
I think he is. I don't know. What else could he be doing?
Oh my God.
People have to breathe the oxygen because there's like, it depressurized the cabin.
And then you heard same week or something, the flights that crashed into each other at landing.
What? I did not know that.
Did you not know?
I wonder if it's in this article.
A flight landed and then another flight was taking off and they crashed. Fire.
Do you know? Oh my Lord.
Fire.
Do you know that there have been more close calls post-COVID than ever before in aviation when it comes to that? Because people are like, working longer. There's less pilots. They're working, so they're like pumping pilots out quicker. And
It's
like,
awful.
there's less air traffic control people. So they're a little more frazzled. And it's like, it's crazy. They're going to kill us one day.
Plane in flames.
I got up, but here's the thing: I got upgraded. I just went to Salt Lake City. I had the best time. I had my birthday there and everything, and I got upgraded on my trip both ways
To first. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, it's the loveliest. And I said to myself, I don't care if a fucking panel rips off this one.
You said that.
I don't know what it is. I'm so like elated to be in first class that if it goes down, I'm like, cool.
Sometimes I've been on flights to shows. And I'm like, well, if something goes wrong, I have a great excuse to miss the show. Because sometimes I'm just really
Because you died? Yeah. You're nervous about the show?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, something could go wrong with the plane.
That is so fucking wild to me. She's a professional comedian, folks, and she has to go do her job, and she goes, maybe this plane will just crash. That's
Sometimes I say
hilarious.
or like, we'll have to, oh, darn, we had to make a quick landing in Detroit on the way. And
that
now,
would piss me off. I'd be like, I got on this plane for nothing.
I can't make the show. I've had a lot of those thoughts and it's never happened.
I would get pissed about the plane doing
One
that.
time I almost missed the show, but I made it in the nick of time.
Damn.
I didn't even have time to go to the hotel. I had to go straight to the show.
Yeah, but if you don't do the show, you don't get the money.
Yeah.
I want the money.
Yeah.
I would be pissed if the plane crashed and I didn't get the money.
Yeah, that's just one of those like inner thoughts that I've never
As it went
shared
down,
with
I'd be
people,
like, and I'd be like, I'm not gonna get the money.
yeah, not
That'd be
me.
bad.
I'd be like, oh,
You'd be like, sweet. But in first class, I'll say this: I really do get so euphoric that I go, if it goes down, I'm on the dossier here as first class passenger.
oh, you'd go down in
Seated
memory.
in 1A.
It's fun when Salt Lake City, it's like a 3-hour flight.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it fun when you get upgraded and it's like to Florida and
Well,
it's like
yeah,
a
that
6-hour
never
flight?
happens. It's always on the shitty ones.
It's the short flights. It's like I get 1 hour. And then the first time I got upgraded to first class, I was telling everyone.
You text your whole phone.
Well, no. I was telling the flight attendants. I go, this is my first time in first class. Oh my
Aw,
God.
that's cute.
And then I fell asleep.
That's okay.
And they said when I woke up, they go, "You missed all the perks of first class."
Oh, I do like when there's a meal, and I'm not a big eater, but I'll take a first class
They
meal.
give
I'll eat
you
that garbage.
well,
whatever
you're
they-
sitting in first class, and they go, "What do you want?"
I'll eat that iguana.
And if they gave me first class iguana,
You have to get the vegetarian.
maybe I'd do it. But they just give you unlimited drinks the whole time.
It's the best.
Whatever you want. And you know me, I get tea. For hours, I'm drinking tea.
Tea? I would have twisted tea. I would have
Hot
thought you
black
went
tea.
like tequila and soda.
No, I don't like to drink on planes.
I don't really either, but I will.
I think I get like dizzy.
If I'm in first class, I'll go like, well, it's 9 a.m. You got any Miller Lights back
Yeah,
there?
I
And
think
then
I'm always on like a 6 a.m. flight. That's why.
It's fun when you're going home and you're like, I have nothing to do today but sleep. So I'm going to drink my face off, and then I'll land at the airport at 9, buzzed out of my head,
Yeah.
and then I'll just go home.
We're drinking twisted teas right now. 5% alcohol. Is that a lot?
It's more than a beer.
What's a beer?
4.5, I think.
What's wine? 12%?
Fuck if I know. 8 or 9.
One goes between 8 and 13, and beers go anywhere between like 3 and 10.
Yeah,
Oh.
like if you're drinking a fucking IPA or one of those
So we're right in the middle.
gay beers. We're late enough in the episode. What do you say we hear one more story? I want to save these two for when Kirsten's here.
Okay.
It's 2024 and the problem of semen terrorism still persists, I'm afraid.
Really?
It's unfortunate. It hasn't
Still.
halted. I know we still have to remain diligent despite it being a new year. And
Okay.
Jefferson Alley, he's still on the ball. He's still reporting. By the way, joshpottershow@gmail.com is where you can send in all your articles. Nothing's changed as far as that goes. You can send in your musical numbers like Griff Parker. But Jefferson Alley on top of it once again. And here is a story after years of flinging eggs, balloons filled with dirty water and harmful colors ahead of Holi, the Festival of Colors. Troublemakers in the city seem to have graduated to an even more disgusting ingredient. Now, I don't know where this city is. Do you know Holi? Is this...
Holi's celebrated in India. It's in
Delhi. Yes, I see. Delhi Police Department headquarters. Who knew they had one of those? So here, they're having their Festival of Colors, and troublemakers in the city, they decided, we're not going to fill it with just dirty water and harmful colors. We're going to fill it with something else now. Semen.
So they were just jerking off into balloons?
I was wondering how they would do it.
Because they'd have to really, like a condom maybe, like really open it up.
Yeah, you have to like really open it and then
They
time
must
your cum,
have
and then
little,
also you have
little.
that, and they must have lots and lots and lots of cum, because I mean, like, to fill a balloon, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah.
So let's
Maybe
just see.
they're
Maybe
just
there's a
saying
detail.
it.
Maybe they mixed it with something else. Let's just see. In the last few days, because how do you find that out? Because it's not like this. If you did come into a balloon, if I came into a balloon and I gave you my biggest load I could, the biggest, batchiest load I could muster up. I didn't come for 10 days and I'm going to fill this balloon.
Is that how it works? The longer you hold it in, the
I
more-
do believe, yes, because eventually if you don't release and you go CPs, it'll leak out of your penis in a
Really?
wet dream.
Will it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's God's way of making
Releasing.
making you jizz.
Yeah.
So it's I call it God's hand job. And so I'm curious. Say I have my biggest load, like I was saying, and I get that into the balloon. We're still like, it's
Little.
not like the
It's
balloon
weak.
is filled to the brim where you could throw it at somebody and it would break and
Yeah.
splash them. I mean, that would take
'cause
so
you're,
much
You're
jizz.
thinking water balloons.
Yes, of course.
Full of water.
Yeah, and I mean, if you were to throw a jizz-filled balloon
Maybe
at somebody,
like
it wouldn't
nothing would even come out.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I want to see what happens here.
Okay.
This in the last few days, students of Delhi University have reported on social media that they were hit by balloons reportedly filled with semen. I call boo on that. There's
too.
no chance it was
too.
semen in there. Now another student has taken to Facebook to describe her sickening experience. She too was attacked with a balloon filled with something sticky. Well, that could be anything. Were you like, that's jizz? I mean, how do you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of sticky stuff out
what
there.
could you do? Glue? Glue.
Mayonnaise?
No.
What do you mean no?
Well, mayonnaise has a flavor.
Well, she didn't taste it. She just said it was sticky. I thought I did the taste.
No,
'cause
mayonnaise is too
Greasy.
thick. Greasy. Thick.
So is some
Unless they
jizz.
watered it down.
Don't
Okay.
you think?
Okay.
Have you never come across the thick
Thick?
jizz?
It's all like watery.
I don't know who you're hanging out with.
I think glue is a good comparison.
Okay, glue. I mean, a comparison, sure. Could
Mayonnaise.
a good suspect.
If I saw jizz that looked like mayonnaise, I would get out of there so fast.
Now, what if it tasted like mayonnaise?
I would get out of there so fast. That's
You know what Dr. Drew
terrible.
taught me over the weekend?
What?
Because I had a woman, I was doing some of my crowd work out on
Was
the road.
Dr. Drew there?
No, but I'll tell you.
Oh.
So I was doing some of my crowd work. You know, I don't know if
That's really nice of Dr. Drew to
That would
go
have
to
been fucking
Salt
sweet.
Lake.
I don't know if Matt Rife's doing stuff like this out there, but
Okay.
I was asking, about how jizz tastes. That's my crowd work.
Okay.
And a woman said that diabetics are sweeter than non-diabetics. And I thought, what on earth could that be from? So I called Dr. Drew.
Oh.
And then he explained because they have more sugar in there.
Isn't that crazy? He knows the answer.
Yeah,
to
he knew it right away.
everything.
Look for that clip on the Instagram soon in a reel, guys. Yeah, spread that around. I got a reel of it. I'm going to be popping off soon. Look out.
Me too.
Coming to theaters near you.
Me too. Look
with
out.
my new
Yeah.
reel comedies. But so
Because they have sugar inside of them?
because they I don't know, diabetic people produce more sugar or whatever in their blood. I don't fucking know. Wait for the clip to come on. It'll tell you.
Okay.
So, anywho, to protest the increasing incidence of semen flinging and inadequate policing, especially in the run-up to Holi, the old Festival of Colors, the student and teachers gathered outside the Delhi police headquarters and raised slogans and demanded enhanced security for women students. What are they supposed to do? Go around and check every balloon and see if it has jizz inside of it? I mean, this seems like I don't know how you got to ban balloons.
Yeah.
They said that Holi can't be an excuse to molest women. I would agree with that. That's
Yeah.
a pretty broad statement. I would say that's a good thing to say.
Is it holy? Are we saying it wrong?
I don't fucking know. Is it holy?
I've always heard holy, but I don't.
Oh, okay.
Holy.
Holy. Sorry.
HOLI. For those playing along.
Those
It's
of
like-
you in Delhi, I apologize. We do get there. There have been some clicks in Delhi. If you're from Delhi, sound off in the comments and
us
reprimand
know.
me for being a ignorant American. A BA history student of the Jesus and Mary College, who is the latest victim of the. Don't you find that funny? They have the Jesus and Mary College
Yeah.
in India.
This is weird.
You would think it would be
I just
like,
learned Jesus spent some time in India.
Oh, did you?
I watched a documentary on Jesus. I'm not
sure-
religious.
I'm sure that if you watch a documentary on Jesus, they'd say he pretty much went about everywhere, yeah?
Well, there was 20 years where he's undocumented.
Oh.
But I was
Did
just
you hear that, folks? Maybe you should think about that when you come across some undocumented people out there in the world, huh?
And anyways, so that might be why. But
Okay.
anyways, cool. Back to Delhi.
Anywho, back to Delhi here, the Jesus Mary College, the latest victim of semen. They call it a semen situation here. That's
Funny.
That's the bad by the article. They're nullifying things. They're, using words that are taking away from the seriousness of the story. Until yesterday, I had just heard about semen throwing at girls, and my heart was broken to hear it. Today, I was the victim of it. And that was when I wholly realized and understood the absolute depravity of human beings. I would have said humans behave like animals, but then that's a disgrace to animals. How do they know it's jizz? I'm still curious. No one's ever, she was like, I heard about it, and then, a balloon hits her, and they just assume all the balloons have jizz in them?
No, I would be offended if a guy pulled down his pants and jizzed.
Yeah,
But
of course.
I don't think I'm so offended.
I like your miming of it.
Yeah. But if it was a balloon toss,
Unless the balloon, was filled up and it went all over your face. bukkake balloon.
Yeah,
then...
maybe we need a video of it to feel like.
Do you have
sorry
a video
for
of
them.
it?
I don't think
Because I don't really feel for them. I feel like this is like at UCSB, this would have happened and it wouldn't have made any headlines.
Now, if they threw a condom full of jizz,
Different.
yes, because the condom was inside of
Yes,
a...
very different, very gross.
Or maybe it was just used to jerk off. But either way, I mean, maybe it's the same thing.
Oh, here it is. The first video might be showing it.
Oh, there's student protests about.
Well, these are just the protests. We're not going to see footage of a guy.
Maybe.
Look at how big the balloons in the article are. Did you just see that picture that they
Yeah.
had? That's horseshit. There's no chance. That would be gallons
okay,
of
but guess
semen.
what?
You'd need all of... I
Guess
mean, I
what?
know
If
there's
it-
a lot of people in India, but I don't think that they're making that much jizz balloons out
If
there.
it was that big, full of jizz, yes, I would get these protests. So maybe it was. They spelled balloon wrong. Did you see that?
Maybe that's how they spell it in India.
Oh, well, they just spelled it right there.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, here we got it. We got more details. A few days ago, a psychology student in Lady Shri Ram College, in her Instagram post, had narrated her experience of being hit by a semen-filled balloon. She wrote that within minutes of boarding a rickshaw from a Mar colony, a balloon hit her lap on the hip. It burst open, its contents seeping into my dress. How much jizz? That would take a whole village to fill
It would.
a balloon with that much jizz.
And
in
guess
my
what? And if it was a whole village of semen, that is newsworthy.
opinion. that is, yes. Then, of course, yes, the problem is greater than we could all have imagined.
Then, of course, it's meant to be
And if
in the
there's
news.
multiple, I mean, do you have the whole country of India jizzing into these balloons? It burst open, its contents seeping into my dress. It dried white on my black leggings, and the foreign smell clearly indicated that it wasn't water.
Honestly, I want to throw up. If it was a random man's jizz thrown on me, it is gross.
It's the grossest.
It's really gross.
Semen flinging was currently the holy fad. It was a fad in the black market area. Not a single person in that busy market batted a single eyelid at the sight of men throwing such balloons. So maybe they're mixing their jizz with something else.
Maybe.
Maybe they're jizzing in and then they're filling it up and then throwing it.
Maybe.
That's diabolical if that's the case.
Yeah.
So yeah, semen terrorism.
Oh, here she goes.
It's not just in America.
Oh, it's the color stuff. Oh,
It's
gosh.
the one with all the color powder thrown at people, so people are getting stuff thrown at them all the time, and then some of that
some
stuff
of
just
them
Some of
is
them have
semen.
jizz also in them.
I've been to one of those color runs.
See, it's like that. But
A
Yeah.
color run? Was that where they just explode the
It
color
was a
onto
5K, and like every mile you got a new color.
Seems messy. There she is. They blurred her face because it's
They
got
don't wanna show.
jizz all over it. Poor woman.
the closed caption says no balloons could be found. They maybe threw them away.
Oh my God.
So be diligent, folks, especially if you're going to be celebrating
Holy.
Holi in India soon because they're putting jizz in there. Chase,
Yeah.
thanks so much for being here for the first
Oh my gosh.
episode in this new era.
Thank you so much.
Did you plug things in the beginning? I feel like you didn't, and I feel bad. Plug
Oh, no.
things now.
Okay. I just want to thank you for having me on. I am doing Wiseguys in Salt Lake. If you came out to see Josh.
Same one, Ogden.
Same place, just February 9th and 10th, I believe. And then I'm in Florida, Vero Beach, January 27th, and McKinney, Texas, March 2nd and 3rd. Look at this list.
McKinney, Texas?
Look at this.
What the hell?
I'm
Is that a
all over
club?
the map. Yes. It's
Cool.
called, I have to look up my,
I'm going to mark it down.
mark that down. Anyways, it's all on chaseodonnell.com. And then the big news is I started a tea company. It is called Pity Par Tea.
Ooh.
Pity Party. So go on to pityparty.com and order some teas if you're a tea fan. And that's it.
Is that why you were drinking teas before? You were saying on the plane instead of...
Well, no, I always drink tea.
Oh.
It's my favorite thing in the world is tea.
The only tea that I've seen you drink is tequila.
Tequila. Tea is my hobby, and I've turned my hobby into another job.
Congrats.
So we'll see how that goes. But thank you for having me. Thank you for this honor of the Roachie Golden Globe, and I'll be back soon.
Yes, you will. And for me, folks, again, thank you if you came out to Ogden. And I'll be at Wiseguys in Vegas. It just last minute booking. Just got on the books February 2nd and 3rd. Look for me there in Las Vegas at Wiseguys. And then also May 30th, the DC Improv. That is on sale right now, even though it's far away. So go buy tickets to that. We have a Huntsville date coming up, maybe a Nashville one as well. So keep your eyes and ears peeled to my social medias at Josh_Potter on Instagram, J_Potter on Twitter, joshpottershow@gmail.com, so you can send in all your Roach reportings, and you can also send in your musical numbers the way Griff Parker has. Thank you to Rob. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to Kirsten, who isn't here today, but she helped get us all in here, and she'll be back very soon. I appreciate all your help. And
what were all these
moving the
papers
studio.
for?
Those are my backup papers.
I just noticed they weren't touched.
They're my backup papers. Those are that's the stack. Those are like when we run out,
you got
we
more.
put them back in there.
Okay, got it.
When we run out of time, or if we want to move on, we put them in there just in case.
Got it.
Then if I ever come across a guest that I go, well, this isn't going well, I just start digging through there.
Okay, got it.
So that, I mean, a little secret out there, folks. You ever see me digging through that?
Uh-oh.
It ain't
Not
going good.
well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate our new guy Bobby too, who's editing things. And we'll see you next time. All right, next Wednesday, right here inside the Roach Motel on the Josh Potter Show.
Who wrote this song? Can you shout out who wrote
Griff
this
Parker. I already.
You did. I want to buy this song. I like it. Okay. Bye.